Hi everybody, it's Gwen. Today I wanted to share with you something kind of special. I was tagged by Sylvia at Wish Fulfillment to do the Sisterhood of the World Vloggers Award tag. Quite a lengthy title, but I was very happy that she tagged me for this because I really enjoyed her questions, and it's kind of unique from other tags in that each person that nominates people create their own 10 questions to ask. So Sylvia was tagged by someone that had a set of 10 questions and she answered those, and then Sylvia had to create her own set of 10 questions to ask the people that she tagged, and you tag 10 people to do it, and so it's 10 people doing those 10 sets of questions, and then each of those 10 people create their own 10 sets of questions. So it's kind of very unique and fun, and it's the Sisterhood tag, you guys. I love my sisters. I love my sorority sisters. I have a sister. I have 2 adoptive sisters, and I have friends that I consider sisters. So thank you for tagging me, Sylvia. I was very excited about your questions, although I don't know if I was able to come up with some of the best answers for you, but let's get started. I had to write a lot of notes, and so yeah, so I had to print out a whole sheet here. So question number 1 that Sylvia asked: what is your favorite manga or graphic novel? No comic books, please. Sylvia, I don't read manga. I've tried, but I haven't been so successful. And I don't watch manga either. And I'm pretty new to graphic novels, and I don't know if you'll count Saga or not, because technically it is a comic book that has been turned into a graphic novel. Like, they take 4, or I think it's 6, yes, 6 comic books and bind them together into a trade paperback form. So if I can choose Saga, I choose Saga, but if not, I recently picked up Rat Queens. I don't know if that is a comic book or not, but it was in the graphic novel section. And I've read Doom Boy, which is a graphic novel / comic book, but that was really cute and I really enjoyed the artwork. And I read American Born Chinese, which you've already read that. And I picked up Big Questions, which I know is a graphic novel, but I did not finish it. It got moved down to my DNF, not because it wasn't good, just because it's this big and it was huge, and I was just tired of rechecking it out, and I put it off too long to stay into the story. I may or may not pick it up at some point later on. So I really don't have a good answer for my favorite manga or graphic novel. Saga? Question number 2, what is your favorite YA novel? Ugh. I cannot pick just one. I just can't do it. I love Eleanor and Park. I love Fangirl. I loved Divergent, but not Insurgent or Allegiant. I loved The Hunger Games, like all of them. Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay. My favorite to read was Catching Fire. My favorite movie is The Hunger Games. Let's see what else. I don't know. I love The Lunar Chronicles. I don't know. I have too many favorites. I'll put some pictures or something to show you. Question number 3, what kinds of nonfiction books do you enjoy reading? True crime. Question number 4, do you have any procedure to filming? What is it? And she says we can take this question wherever we want. So basically what I do when I'm filming, besides make sure my camera's ready and it has juice and lighting, I try to do a good job with the lighting, but sometimes it's hit or miss. But things that I do is I usually make notes, like if I'm doing book reviews or like a tag or something, I write down questions and my answer to them, and any props that I need, like books, or if I'm doing like a nail art tutorial, I'll grab the fingernail polishes, and for myself, I put on mascara always, just because I feel like without it, I mean, it doesn't even look like I'm wearing mascara, I don't think. Like, it doesn't look heavy, and I don't wear fake eyelashes or anything, but I do put on mascara just because it like helps my eyes. And I put on lip gloss, and the reason why I put on lip gloss is because if I do not have on lip gloss or some type of lip product, I tend to lick my lips a lot, and that just seems inappropriate. So notes, props, mascara, and gloss. And my hair, I don't even fix my hair. It's just however I'm wearing that day. So whatever. My hair does its own thing. Question number 5. This one was a tough one for me. It says, representation in the media is really important to me. Have you ever read a book in which you felt represented in some way? If yes, what was it? If no, do you wish you could? I would say yes, I do feel represented, but I haven't read many of them. And I'm kind of unsure like exactly what it means. I guess parts of me have been represented. I mean, there isn't a book written about me. I guess that would be kind of boring because I've already read, you know, I'm living my life story. So to read about my life story, I don't know if that would be very interesting. So I don't know. But there's certain aspects, like I'm heavier, you know, I'm not skinny. So there are books that have heavier set female lead characters, and I always enjoy that in books and movies. One book that I have on my iPad here, I never remember the title, is called Big Girls Do It Better, and it's by Jacinda Wilder. I haven't read it, but I do have it. And a couple of other ones, Eleanor Park, even though she's younger and it's set in like the 80s or whatever, and she's like way younger than I am, she was a heavier set female character. And then there are a couple of other books, so I will insert some pictures, but that's not necessarily me. That's just one aspect of myself. So does that answer the question? I don't know. Question, oh, and she said, and since this is a sisterhood tag, name a book that has positive, realistic portrayal of female friendship. And I picked 2 for that. The first one that I picked is Attachments by Rainbow Rowell, and this is the 2 characters are in here, Beth Fremont and Jennifer Snyder. They are co-workers that work at the Courier, and they email each other back and forth talking about their life and so forth. And I just think it's a really, maybe that's not like the deepest friendship. They're more co-workers than friends, but they are friends too. But yeah, I just think it's a really accurate portrayal because they have no idea that anybody is reading their emails. And yeah, so Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. The other one that I really thought did an accurate portrayal of friendships was Summer Rental by Mary Kate Andrews. These are kind of chick lit type books. This one follows Ellis, Julia, and Dory. They were best friends since Catholic grade school, and now they're in their mid-30s at a crossroads of life and love, and they go to this summer rental in the Outer Banks, and they each have their own little story. It kind of reminds me of the Dixie Swim Club in a way, that play, that, yeah, thing at the theater, yeah. But Summer Rental by Mary Kate Andrews it's super cute. Yes. Let's see. Question number 7. Tell us about a female protagonist that you love. And it should really come as no surprise that I love Kay Scarpetta. She is the protagonist of the Scarpetta series, written by Patricia Cornwell. I have several, like a whole shelf on one of my bookcases as part of that series. I'm still missing some books in that series. I haven't really read any of her books in a really long time, maybe about 2 years. But she's just amazing. She really got me interested. She's kind of part detective, part forensic scientist, pathologist. But she's very smart and very, I don't know, I just love her character, and I always have, and for the longest time I wanted to be a forensics pathologist. Didn't go down that rabbit hole, but yeah, I just really like her character. She's a strong female character, and yeah, I just like the work that she does, and I like her voice. So yeah, Kay Scarpetta from Patricia Cornwell series. Question number 8. Is there a female booktuber whose intelligence you admire? And I could not just pick one, I picked 4 people. I picked, of course, you, Sylvia, from Wish Fulfillment, because you are very smart. You read these astrological books and these counseling books, and you know a lot about, you know, those type of like sciencey healthcare type things. So I really admire that. I really admire Samantha from Thoughts on Tomes. I know she's in grad school right now, and she's just really well spoken and can organize her thoughts really well. And then Sabrina from Sticacino. She's also very like philosophical, I feel like. And another one is Katie from The Book Wanderer. So those 4 ladies get my shout out for intelligence booktubers that I admire. Question number 9, which female booktuber makes you laugh? And okay, first of all, I wanted to say it was really hard trying to find specific videos where I laughed, because I was going to do that. I was going to like pick out videos and like maybe you would laugh too, but that didn't really work out. But I love when people include bloopers in their movies, because we all make them, and I think it is hilarious when they are included, like either at the end or, you know, in the middle, whenever. I think that's hilarious. And I also find it very funny when people like say something and it cracks themselves up, so then they start laughing and then you're laughing because they're laughing. So that's hilarious. But the one person that has definitely made me laugh, at least on 2 occasions, like laugh out loud funny, is Emily from Emily Jean. She films like, and then in her background you could see her bed, and she talks about there being like a dead body under there, and it is just so funny. And then she did this other video and where it was like the refrigerator, and there was like a thing in there. The book was like in the refrigerator or something like that, because she was like avoiding the book. I don't know. It was hilarious and I loved it. And the last question number 10, who are some protagonists in your TBR pile that you are excited to get to know? So I picked 5 books for this. For my standalones, I picked Katie from Don't Touch. I'm excited to get to know her. I'm also excited to get to know Sloane and Emily, the friends from Since You've Been Gone, by Morgan Matson. And sorry, this one is by Rachel M. Wilson, so the people from here. And then for the series, yes, I know I have lots of series to read, but I feel series you really get to know characters and a longer development of their story, so I really get interested in those. But the top 3 I will say that I have picked is Arya from Under the Never Sky, Lena from The Young Elites, and finally Cleo from Falling Kingdoms. I love the name Cleo, so yeah, Falling Kingdoms. So those are some of the some of the protagonists in my TBR pile that I am looking forward to getting to know. Yeah, those were really great questions. Thank you again for tagging me in the Sisterhood of the World Vloggers Award tag. I have chosen 10 women, and I will hopefully have them scrolling right here. But they are Miranda from Books 101, Danny from Danni Darling, Kenya from Mylittlebookshelf, Whitney from Whittynovels, Grace from Gracewithabookinherface, Nicole and Maria from Let's Talk Books, Bethany from Bookbound, Mads from Madlybooks, Samantha from Novels and Nonsense, and Casey from Casey and Books. And the questions for your video will be in the link in the description bar, because I'm going to make a separate video for that. I hope you have enjoyed my answers and sharing a little bit about me and my thoughts and feelings towards books and about books and myself and everything else. I'll see you next time. Bye.